So the car standard display works as it normally does. To go into the menu to set the system up, you press and hold the home button. That brings up the setup screen. As you can see, it's looking to connect to my phone at the moment because I've set it up. But if you were to go into setup, you can scroll up and down this screen. What you need to do firstly is go into Bluetooth. Then what you need to do is go into Discover if it's the first time, and that will effectively search for Bluetooth devices. You select your phone when it comes up, and you then asks you to pair to it, and eventually when you've done that correctly you will end up with the device that says it's connected, which is what my one is saying at the moment. It should say it's been connecting to Bluetooth and it's now saying connected. Having done that, probably the only other thing you need to be aware of when you're going through the setup is the number of options down here. So CarPlay is dealt with in the CarPlay menu. Android phone is in the smartphone menu. There is in the smartphone bit, it says Android or Apple device, and basically for Android, which once again you can have this auto link, which is effectively a screen mirroring app if you want to, so you can load that onto your phone and mirror link to your car. Alternatively, as I've done, you can select Android Auto. Those are the only things to really do. It took me quite a few attempts at Bluetooth to get it up and running, but it did in the end. When you want to connect the phone, you plug it in to the USB socket, and that should connect Android Auto to it. The other thing to be aware of, there are a number of dip switches on the back of the unit. What I've found for the Jaguar F-type is it's all of them off apart from dip switch 2. All of the other ones relate to whether or not you're putting in a third-party camera, and whether you want to or have the different type of unit. So it's only the dip switches. The other thing that I did do as well is update the firmware on the unit. So I was sent by UAD a link to some firmware, which I downloaded onto a memory stick, plugged it into the USB, and then followed the instructions to set that up. So let's try and plug it in and see what happens.